How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin Barbecue. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today, we're talking pork butt. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm kind of a proponent of hot and fast cooking. That's just my style. That's what I enjoy. I don't like waiting 16 hours for a piece of meat to cook, especially pork, because I think there's so much intermuscular fat in pork that it really can handle higher temperatures very well and still yield a really great final product. That being said, we're going to do something today that I've never done before. We're going to be cooking low and slow out on the Traeger. We're running at 225 degrees. We're not going to wrap this pork butt. This is going to be the easiest pork butt I've ever made. I'm not trimming, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna get it seasoned up. We're gonna get it out on the Traeger, set it at 225, and let it cook overnight. So let's bring you in and show you how we're gonna prep this pork butt. All right, guys, so the prep on this pork butt is gonna be super simple. I'm just gonna season it up with 2 rubs. You can see we have a really nice fat cap on here. It's got complete coverage. That's what we're looking for in a pork butt because we want this fat cap to protect the meat. We're gonna be cooking fat down because our heat source on the Traeger is down. So this is gonna protect it, especially on a long overnight cook where we're not wrapping. So the first thing I like to do is I like to go ahead and season the bottom side. And the reason I do that is because the top side is often the appearance side. So I don't want to be messing it up by having to flip it over and season the bottom side. And this is a huge piece of meat, so don't be afraid to go heavy on your seasoning because all that seasoning when you shred this is going to get inside and help season the inside. I think this is about an 8.5 to 9 pound pork butt. So I'm just going to get my base layer on, go ahead and press that in, and that was the Tailgaters barbecue party rub, nothing new there. And we're going to be running the Elk Creek hog knuckle for a little bit of color just as our second layer. So we're going to go ahead and just get this seasoned up. Now that we have the bottom side seasoned up, we're just going to let this sweat for about 5 minutes and then we'll repeat the process on the top side. All right, guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. I went ahead and let the bottom side just kind of start sweating in. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit our top side, which is our presentation side. So we're going to try and be a little bit more careful about how we do this. Make sure we're getting our edges. Make sure you have a nice even coat all the way around. You want good seasoning throughout this meat. And you can always season it after you shred it. But if you go a little bit heavier, that outside is going to have a really nice bark. So you're going to get a lot of really good flavor on there. So we'll just go ahead and get our first layer on. And that is looking awesome. Now we're going to come in with our hog knuckle just for a little bit of color, a little bit of nice flavor. Like I said, I know it looks like a lot of seasoning, but you're going to be seasoning this whole entire thing once you shred it with the seasoning on the outside of this. So don't be afraid to go heavy on it. It's not going to be too salty. I promise you that. So we're just going to let that sweat in again, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, we've gone ahead and let this sit out for about 5 minutes, let that seasoning start sweating into the meat. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now, so I'm just gonna get this back into the refrigerator, and what we're doing is kind of just getting a little quick dry brine on this. We're gonna allow that seasoning to start pulling into the meat, and that's gonna get really nice flavoring inside as well. So I'm just gonna get this back in the refrigerator. I'm probably gonna get this on at about 6, 7 o'clock tonight. It's gonna be dark out. I'll bring you outside when we're gonna be getting it on the Traeger. Like I said, we're running at 225 degrees. We're gonna let it go all night long. We're not wrapping it. We should have a beautiful bark on here, which my favorite thing on pork butt is the bark, and a lot of people feel the same way. There's a lot of intermuscular fat on here. I'm expecting the pork butt to still be nice and juicy. It's gonna be a long night of cooking. We're gonna be monitoring our temps with our meter plus, just so we have a notification if something starts going wrong with the cooker, if we start dropping in temp, or if this thing cooks a little bit quicker, I'll be able to get a notification in my phone and it'll let me know when it's done. But I wanna be able to get a good night's sleep tonight and not have to worry about what's going on out there. So I'm gonna get this in the refrigerator until about 6, 7 o'clock tonight, and I'll bring you back when we're getting this out on the Traeger. So we will see you guys in a few hours. All right, guys, so it is 7 p.m. You can see we have the pork butt on. It's looking absolutely delicious. I have the Traeger set at 225 degrees. I'm gonna wait until I go to bed to come out and put the meter probe in just to conserve some battery on it. That way I can top off the pellets. I'm gonna set an alarm for 190 degrees because that's when I wanna check for tenderness. But this is gonna be an all-night smoke. Once I get the probe in it and I go to bed, I'm not gonna open this back up. I'm not spritzing, I'm not doing anything. We're just gonna let this go low and slow at 225 degrees overnight. So I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so it is 12:10 the next day. That is right. This has been on for 17 hours, no wrap. It finally is probing Very nice and tender right there. And if you're curious, internal temp is 198. And it is probing like absolute butter. And the color on there looks fantastic. The bark looks great. So I'm gonna get this inside and let it rest for an hour, and then we'll bring you back for a taste test. But the Traeger performed flawlessly, running at 225 degrees for 17 hours and 10 minutes. I mean, just look at the color on that. Look at the bark on that. This is gonna be delicious. And it was a very easy cook. I just let this thing do its thing all night long. But yeah, 17 hours and 10 minutes. Let's get this in, get it rest, and then we're gonna shred it up and we're gonna try it and see how it is. So we'll see you guys in about an hour. All right, guys, we've gone ahead and let our pork butt rest. It smells absolutely fantastic. Look at the bark on there. That's gonna be absolutely delicious. Before I go in and shred it and show you how it looks, let's just go over what we did real quick. We seasoned it up with Tailgaters Barbecue Party Rub and Elk Creek Hog Knuckle. We got it out on the Traeger at 225 degrees, and we let it go all night long, 17 hours and 10 minutes, till it probed tender, which was about 198 degrees. The Traeger ran flawlessly. The Meter Plus did its job of monitoring the internal temperature. I did verify it with my MK4 just to make sure that it felt tender, because everything else was kind of tender except the middle, so this had to go a little bit longer. But I'm really excited to break into this, so let's bring in and show you how this bad boy looks when we shred it up. Alright guys, just go ahead and check out the bark on that. That looks awesome. I mean, it looks phenomenal. You can see we lost a little bit of the crust down here when we pulled it off the rack, but hey, that's alright. We're not going to have any problems there, so let's go ahead and just get this bone out of there, and that looks pretty dang good to me. Absolutely awesome. Popped out nice and clean. That's phenomenal. Now let's just jump in and start shredding, and oh, that bark looks awesome. Go ahead, and this right here is our money muscle. We'll just rip that off and set that to the side for now. Go in and just, and look at all the moisture still in that pork. Look at my gloves. This is not dry at all, especially for not wrapping it and getting that wonderful crust on there. I mean, that is phenomenal. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the rest of this shredded up. All right guys, and check that out. We have an awesome pile of pork here. Very nice and moist, some awesome barky bites. That is my absolute favorite. So there's nothing left to do here except pull you out and do a taste test. All right guys, we got our pork all shredded up, and I'm just gonna be honest, this is the first time I've ever cooked anything at 225 degrees. So I'm really excited to try this, and I know it's gonna be good. It smells wonderful. It smells nice and smoky. So let's go ahead and let's grab a little bit of pork and grab a piece of this bark. Look at that. Cheers, guys. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. The flavor on that bark is unbelievable. Like I said, the pork is nice and moist and juicy. I mean, look at my gloves. It's not dry at all, which I anticipated it maybe being a little bit drier from not wrapping it and cooking it for so long. Not the case at all. Still very juicy. Awesome smoke flavor on there. This is a wonderful pork butt. That being said, I don't see myself doing this all the time. Maybe if I have a couple pork butts I need to cook up for the next day, I'll throw them on overnight. I'll probably end up wrapping them just to get them done a little bit quicker, because 17 hours and 10 minutes for some pork is a little bit extreme for me, but it's also a very easy cook. So if you have the time and you want a low maintenance, no spritzing, none of that on your cook, go ahead and just throw it on and let it go till it probes tender. Like I said, very easy cook. You don't have to do anything. This would be a kind of a great method for someone who's just getting into it. Just make sure you're running at 225 degrees so you're not burning stuff up. But yeah, if you're looking at doing your first pork butt and you have tons of time, throw it on at 225 and let it go until it probes tender like butter, and you're gonna have great result. Just make sure you have good pork. Overall, I'm very happy with this cook. Like I said, I'm a hot and fast guy. I think I'm gonna stick to my typical methods on doing it, but this is a nice change of pace, and like I said, extremely easy cook. Threw it on, let it roll, that was it. So I'm gonna grab me one more bite here. Tastes like some delicious pulled pork to me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.